Hey there everyone, hang tight, we're going to be going live in just a moment. Hey there everyone, how are you today? Hey Margie, good to see you. I was doing a little background work over here on the computer, so I decided to come on a little early today because what we're going to be doing today, I thought we needed to get a little bit of a head start. This gives me 10 or 15 minutes for everybody to get in, and once they're in, then we can go ahead and start. I didn't want to take a chance of anybody missing out on the beginning because you can get lost if you're not here at the onset of a mystery stamping. So I'm excited. I'm so excited to be here and to do this. This is my first mystery stamping, so I hope that everyone would be ready to go. And I'm waiting for Jennifer. She is on a phone call right now, so she's going to let me know when she pops in. So then we'll be all set and ready to go. I hope everybody's having really nice weather. It has been hot here, and it's supposed to get hotter. But anyway, that's all good. It's summer, and it's supposed to be, you know, we're heading towards summer, late spring. Jennifer, are you there? No, I'm not hearing her. Oh, okay, she is. We are live, Jennifer, so if you can pop in, that would be great. All right, as y'all know, I have Jennifer in my ear because that way she relays any questions or whatever to me during the process. So, good, Margie. I'm glad you're going to give it a try. I want to tell y'all something about mystery stamping. Hey, Jennifer. Mystery stamping can be intimidating the first time you do it. I remember my first time. Oh, goodness, sorry, Margie. I remember my first time with mystery stamping, my card was hideous. But the next time I did mystery stamping, I had a feel for what we were going to do, so I enjoyed the second process much better. So what I suggest to do today, give it a try and kind of go with it, and then the next time we do this, you'll have a feel for what we're going to do. And don't expect your card to look like mine. I have my card done, and I will show it at the end when all the clues are given. But everybody's card is going to be different because you're going to put your own spin on it. You're going to be using your cardstock. You're going to be using your inks. You're going to be using your stamps. You're going to be doing your thing. And I want to remind everybody, if you get lost in the process, I'm going to go slow, and I'm going to make sure that everybody hears. You'll be able to let me know if you're done. And if you are, then we'll move on to the next clue. But I do want to give everyone time enough to get through. And before we get started on all of that, let's go ahead and talk about our door prizes. Everybody loves Prize Patrol, right? So today I'm going to give away a prize package. It's going to be a stamp set and a 6x6 paper pack. And we're also going to give away the card. So we're going to have two winners today. And I think that's going to work really good. I think everybody loves to come and know that they have a chance to win something. And next time we do mystery stamping, I'm going to plan ahead. And if you invite someone to come with you and they stay through the entire thing, I will put your name in twice for the prize. So, oh, and Margie, you're going to do fine. Do not feel that way at all. Do not have anxiety over this. Remember, it's just paper. It's paper and inks and stamps. If you get overwhelmed, then yeah, just sit back and watch. And at the end, when I post this video or I go in and put in my description. Y'all know how I always put the description in under the video with everything that I used. Everything's going to be there. Hey Marlene, good to see you. But don't feel overwhelmed. I know some of y'all have done mystery stamping before and some of you haven't, but do not be intimidated. And as the queen of mystery stamping is Sharon Armstrong, TX Stampin' Sharon, and she always, this is what she says: if you get lost, go rogue. Just go rogue. Make it yours. Just go with it and build a card. You will be surprised how easy this is going to be. So, okay, let's get to our prize package first. I'm going to give away this awesome Otter stamp set along with this pack of paper. Now, this is the in colors that are still current. These are in colors, so it's polished pink, and you get, I think, 8 sheets of that. Soft Succulent, Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, I'm having to think, and Evening Evergreen. These are beautiful colors. These are in colors that were new last year, but they're still current for 1 more year. So I am giving away this pack of Designer Series paper in our in colors for 2021 through 23. And then this awesome Otter, and this is a cling stamp set. And again, I always offer, if you would prefer me to put oh, I didn't put y'all down so you can see. Hang on and let me flip y'all down to the craft table. That would help, wouldn't it? I showed y'all all that paper and nobody saw anything. Okay, let me zoom you out just a little bit. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Awesome Otter and this beautiful Designer Series paper. I'm going to go back through this really quick because I want y'all to see it. These are the in colors from last year that are carrying over until 2023, so they are still current. And we have Polished Pink. Aren't those cute patterns? We have Soft Succulent, Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, and Evening Evergreen. So that, along with the stamp set. Sorry about that. Sometimes I just forget that I need to flip my camera. It's too many things to think of what I need to be doing. But anyway, and I'm not going to put my picture in the corner today. And the reason I'm not going to do that, my camera is off kilter. So bear with me a minute. Let me see if I can straighten this up a little bit. I got to get my husband in here to center up my camera again. It gets all wonky every now and then. That's a little bit better. Okay, the reason I am, oh, and we're also, the card, that I'm not going to show you the card because that would be giving away the mystery, but that is what we're going to give away. We're going to give this as the door prize, and then we'll have a drawing for the card. And we're going to do it a little bit different this time. Jennifer's going to keep a list of names for me, and you have to be present at the end of the video in order to win. So what she'll do is she'll do a roll call at the end, and if you're not there, then she will mark your name off or take it out of the drawing. So anyway, I guess we're going to go ahead and get started. We got a few people here. I'll tell you what, let's wait about 4 more minutes. We got about 4 minutes to 11. So okay, Jennifer's telling me we have 4 people. So Margie, Marlene, Jennifer, and okay. All right, Jennifer's keeping me abreast of who we have in here. So I'm going to wait a few more minutes and see if we get some more, because I did say 11 o'clock, so maybe some people aren't going to go and look until 11. But I thought it would just be a really good thing. I'll tell you what, let me flip y'all back over and I'll just talk to you for a few minutes. Now, don't y'all let me start this without flipping that camera down, because y'all will be totally lost without that. I guess I can go over a few more things. If you decide that you want to place an order with me, here is the host code, and all of my information is listed in the video below. And I also want to tell you right now, through the end of, and some of you have heard me announce this, through the end of May 31st, anyone that signs up, and when I say sign up, you can grab the kit and never look back, and you'll get all of this free stuff. They're including an in-color starter kit along with your regular set of $125 worth of stuff. What they're giving away right here, I added it up yesterday, and it's $66.50. You get this grid paper that you're seeing underneath here. This is grid paper, and you get a whole pack of it, and it's got all of our in colors on it. So starting out with back here, we have Orchid Oasis, Tahitian Tide, I think Starry Sky is next, and Parakeet Party, and Sweet Sorbet. So this right here would be $9. You're going to get all 5 of the in-color ink pads. That right there is about, I think it's like a $35 value. You're going to get a pack of the in-color cardstock, and this is an assortment pack. So what that means, there'll be 4 sheets of each color in that pack, and I think that's like $9.50. And you're also going to get the in-color designer series paper, which is this one. So you will get a pack of that. I mean, that is an awesome starter kit, and these are all of our new colors. Of course, your pack won't be used like mine, so I have already been using out of mine and enjoying it immensely. But that I think is a wonderful, again, y'all aren't seeing what I'm showing because I've got y'all up here. Okay, back to the desk. Maybe I need to keep y'all on the desktop. Anyway, like I said, you'll get all 5 of the full-size in-color stamp pads, the grid paper, which I was showing but y'all were not seeing, and each one of these, you have so many sheets of each of our in colors. Orchid Oasis, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, Parakeet Party, and Sweet Sorbet. And then, of course, like I said, you'll get the in color assorted cardstock, and then, as I was showing but y'all were not seeing, the in color designer series paper. And these are gorgeous. This is just like the pack I was showing you earlier, but it's in a different design because that's this year's design. And I love these colors. Everybody is saying that the colors this year are exceptional. Now, you'll get this on top of being able to choose $125 out of the catalog. Anything you want out of either the spring catalog, the little mini catalog, or our new annual catalog. $125 plus this, which is $66.50. You pay $99, and whatever your local tax is. Free shipping. It is absolutely a fantastic deal. So all I can say is, if you have been thinking about wanting to get some Stampin' Up! Products, this is the time to do it, because I've never seen them offer this much free stuff. So if you're interested, reach out to me. I can get you set up. You don't have to do a thing after that. You can sit back, get your kit, enjoy your Stampin' Up! Goodies, and you'll be notified in, I think, 6 months if you don't make any, if you don't do any sales. But if you decide to shop, you can be your own best customer, and by doing that, you're going to get a 20% discount as long as you're bronze. Once you move up to bronze elite, you'll earn 25% off of your product. So it's a great way to earn free product. Plus, Celebration is getting ready to start at the end of June, and oh my word, it is going to be, I mean, Celebration, every $50 you spend, you get a free item out of that brochure. But anyway, we're going to go ahead, I think, and get started. I don't know if we got enough of people to get started, but this was clue 1. Okay, we've got 6 people. Jennifer's saying we got 6 people, but she's not seeing them because they haven't commented. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, and we're going to get started. I'm going to zoom in because I want these to be really big so y'all can see them. And this is clue number 1. And if you already gathered all of your stuff, one other thing that you will need is you're going to need either a pair of scissors and some scraps of white cardstock. And I don't think I put that on here. I did say 1 sheet of white cardstock, but I think you're going to need some scraps of white as well, or either just grab another sheet of white cardstock. All right, so everybody ready? If you're ready, then I'm ready, and here we go. All right, got all your stuff together. What I want you to do is I want you to pull out your piece of white cardstock or light colored cardstock, whatever you have. And I want you to cut that piece down to 4 1/4 by 11. And once you do that, I'm not going to move on to the next part until everybody says done. So once you get that cut, just type in done, and then we will move on to the next clue. So this is always so much fun, and like I said, your piece of cardstock, I'm going to show you once you score it. I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. That's the only thing I'm going to show you. I will show you on that piece where you need to glue some of your papers as we get to it, but we will yeah, I know those colors are gorgeous, Margie. Absolutely gorgeous. The new in colors, oh my word. Everybody's saying that they are the prettiest colors that Stampin' Up! Has come out with to date. And I have to agree. I love them. I think they're gorgeous. So I'm just going to wait. Jennifer, she will see this before I do. So when she starts getting some dones, and if you're watching and have not commented, please pop in and just say hi so we'll know you're here. Margie, you're not confused. You need to cut a piece of cardstock. If you've got a piece of white cardstock like this, all you're going to do is put it in your trimmer on this side at the top, the short edge, and you're going to cut it at 4 1/4, and that will give you 4 1/4 by 11. And I'm going to go slow. I'm not going to go fast because I want, and don't look at the rest of this. Just look up at the top, the 8 1/2 by 11. Okay. All right, we're waiting on Jennifer. Jennifer, have you gotten your piece cut yet? So I'm just waiting. No, Margie, you are not confused. All you got to do is cut that there. You got it. See, it was so simple once I showed you the cardstock, right? But I can't walk you through each one because it would take the mystery out of it. But I do want you to be able to get your card base down, and then once you get that, then we'll be good to go. All right, we're going to move on. The next thing I want you to do is that piece of cardstock that you've got that's 4 1/4 by 11. I want you to score that. So I didn't tell you that you would need a score. If you have the trimmer that has the score on it, you can use it. Or if you have a scoreboard, pull out your scoreboard, and all you're gonna do is score at 2 3/4 and at 5 1/2. Hey Lala Crafts, good to see you. We are just starting with our clue number 2. If you had gathered up your stuff, that was clue number 1. So I'm not going to be able to go back with everything, but what you need to do is cut a piece of white cardstock to 4 1/4 by 11. No, Margie, you're not dumb. Hey Alicia, so happy you were able to make it, honey. Y'all hold Alicia up in your prayers. She hasn't been feeling well, and she really needs our prayers. So, and my little dog is having a hissy fit under my desk. Did y'all hear him? I moved my feet, and he thought I wanted to get his toy, and he wasn't having it. Okay, so let me know, type done too when you are done with scoring your piece. Alicia, to get you caught up, you need a piece. If you're doing this with us, I don't know if you were feeling up to it this morning, but you need a piece of cardstock that's 11 by 4 1/4, your white cardstock, and then you're going to score it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. Hey Kathy, good to see you. So y'all let me know. Okay, we must have got disconnected, Jen. Okay, so let me know when y'all are done with the scoring. Oh, okay, Lala. Lala, what's your first name? I feel funny calling you by your craft name. And I know you've come in before, and I'm pretty sure I've asked you this before, but I never remember. Yes, thank you, Jennifer, for praying for Alicia. We just want to show her some love and let her know how much. So good. Phyllis, I can remember that. At least I hope I can. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today, Phyllis. It's so good to have you. All right, are we ready to move on? All right, what I'm going to do before I go any further, I'm going to show you, this is what your piece of cardstock should look like. Let me zoom y'all out just a hair so you can see what I'm seeing. I'm going to move my clues right up ahead a little bit. This is your 11 by 4 1/4, and you should have scored it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And then I wanted to show you how we're going to fold it. Fold it in half at the 5 1/2 and burnish it with your bone folder. And then that 2 3/4 inch piece is going to fold back onto itself like that. So when you finish, you should have a fold that looks like this. Very simple. So it's actually going to be, you're going to have a valley fold on your 5 1/2, and you're going to have a mountain fold on your 2 3/4. So it'll look just like that. Did that help? Jennifer, that's fine. You can use whatever color cardstock you have. The only bad thing is, like I said, you needed something lighter to do your stamping on, because a light color cardstock, anytime that I'm doing mystery, it's always good to have some white cardstock. But it's fine. You can make it work. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on. I'm going to lay that piece over, and we're going to move on to clue number 3. Let me zoom y'all back down so you can see the clue. Clue number 3, from the remaining white piece, cut 2 rectangles that measure 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So if you've got dies that are rectangles that you want to cut it out, and they're close to that measurement, that will work. You don't want anything any bigger than 4 1/2 though, because where we're going to place it, we don't want that to hang over. One is going to go on the front right here and come out, so we don't want it to hang over too far. So 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and if you want to just use your paper trimmer and cut your rectangles, you can do that. But if you've got dies and you want it to look more decorative, use your rectangle dies. And I put down here at the bottom of this, remember that this is your card. So make it yours by choosing the things that you love. So I'm going to give y'all time enough to get your pieces cut. So we can just chit chat for a little bit. Let me see, what have I been up to? Oh, just the same old, same old. Is everybody else that way? Your life kind of gets into that rut of kind of the same old every day. You know, I don't go to work, but I come into my craft room to work just about every day. So it is my job, and I work this every day like I would if I went into an office. Only my office is right here where y'all see me. This is my office because, you know, I do depend on my Stampin' Up! As my livelihood. So I work it every day like a business, because it is. Okay, Marlene is done with clue 3, so let's see if anybody else. I know, Phyllis, I love mystery stamping too. Have you ever done any of Sharon Armstrong's mystery stamping? Okay, Margie's done. Yay! Way to go, Margie. All right, if everybody's done with their cutting their rectangles, then we can go ahead and move on. Oh, okay. We're waiting on Jennifer. We'll let her get hers done. Yeah, Sharon Armstrong is such a hoot. I love her Southern accent. Y'all. I mean, she has me beat. I have a lot of people to tell me that I have a really Southern accent, but I guess mine's different because hers is definitely that Texas Southern drawl, and mine's more of my North Carolina, Virginia. All right, Jennifer's done, so we're going to move on to clue 4. All right, from your 2 pieces of colored cardstock, remember I told y'all to have 2 pieces of different colored cardstock. We're going to refer to them going forth as number 1 and number 2. So go ahead and assign which one you want to be number 1 and which one you want to be number 2. Once you've established that, out of your number 1, we want to cut 2 pieces that measures 2.5 by 4. And again, if you want to use decorative, no, this one you don't want to. This one you just want to cut rectangle pieces that measure 2.5 by 4. Yeah, this one you just need flat pieces. Phyllis, where are you from that you're getting so much rain? I'm in beautiful sunny North Carolina, and we've had some storms to come in, but we have not had days of rain, which I am so glad. Who said that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I love North Carolina. I don't know what part of North Carolina you went to, but we have everything. We have everything from the Outer Banks, which is beautiful. Oh, you're from, that's right, Maryland. Okay. I love North Carolina, and you know, I've heard people that live out west in California and Nevada and places out that way. It's not green out there like it is here. It's so pretty and green. Wow. So y'all been getting a lot of rain in Maryland. Wow. I've been to Maryland a few times, and of course I've definitely been through Maryland several times. I used to live in Virginia, so with living in Virginia, I'm originally from Virginia, And I've been in North Carolina now for almost 15 years, 14 years. Yeah, about 14 years, and I love it. I mean, I've made it my home. All right, the next thing that we're going to do with number 4, if you finish cutting your pieces, I want you to use a stamp of your choice and the same color ink if possible. And what I want you to do is I want you to make those 2 pieces look like designer series paper with a tone on tone. If you can't do tone on tone, then just stamp a design. It can be flowers, leaves, it can be words, whatever you want it to be. Just stamp a nice arrangement of, make that look like designer series paper, both of those pieces. Yeah, they're calling for scattered thunderstorms here today too, but that's normal anytime it gets this hot. It's supposed to be close to 90 here today, and I think tomorrow and Friday it is supposed to be in the 90s. So I think 96 degrees on Friday, which is, and it's going to be humid, so I hate the humidity. I definitely got to get my husband to straighten my camera, because when I put my paper straight on here, this is what's straight for me. That is straight for me, and as crooked as I'll get out for y'all. So I'm going to make it straight for y'all, and because it's more important for y'all to see this than me. You know, I think you're right, Phyllis. I think the further south you go, the more friendly people are. It's that southern hospitality, and I love it. I've always lived in the South because Virginia, I guess Virginia's kind of a more or less a borderline state, as well as Maryland. I think that's a borderline state, but I'm definitely a Southern girl at heart. What part of Virginia do you have family? I'm from like just south of Richmond, like the Dinwiddie, Petersburg area. Mineral, okay. That's near, I think that's near South Boston, am I correct? Mineral, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I thought it was. Okay. Yeah. My youngest daughter, Jennifer, she's the only one that still is in Virginia. My other 2 children, one is in Michigan and one is in Florida. At least I have them all on the East Coast, so. All right, so is everybody done? Have y'all got your paper stamped, your 2 rectangle pieces? Just type in done when you're done with 4 and let me know. I should have broke these up into separate clues, but hey, bear with me. Like I said, this is the first, I've done mystery stamping, but this is the first time that I've ever given the clues for mystery stamping, so. I got y'all crooked again. There we go. All right, if y'all are done, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next one, okay? If anybody gets behind, just say, I'm behind, just slow down and we will. All right, clue number 5, and I'm going to bring my base back over to show y'all what I'm talking about. Clue number 5 says, glue the pieces you just stamped on the card base, the front folded piece and the inside of the folded piece. So you're going to put one of them right here, center it right on this front panel, and then open it and put the other one right here on that panel. Does that make sense to everybody? And they will fit perfectly here and here. It's been a busy week for me this week. I was so funny because Monday I started working on a card to put up for Monday's video. And I'm talking to Jennifer on the phone, and all of a sudden it dawned on me that I hadn't done my Clue 1 for all of you, and I promised you I'd have it up on Monday for y'all to view. So you could have a full 2 days to get your stuff together. And I went into total panic mode. I told Jennifer, I said, oh, I gotta go. I have got things I've got to do. I said, I gotta stop my video that I'm recording and move on to my clues. Okay, number 2. For clue number 2, you're going to cut your 8.5 by 11 piece of white cardstock down the middle. You're going to cut on the 8.5 inch side. Put that up to the top of your trimmer, and you're going to cut it 4.5 by 11. So it's going to be a full sheet of cardstock like this, cut right down the middle, right there at 4.5. So put it in your trimmer at the top like that, and put your blade at the 4.5 and cut it straight down. So then you're going to have a long piece like this when you're done. Did that help you? Yes, both pieces are supposed to be stamped. So if you didn't get both pieces stamped, just go back and stamp both of them. And I'm just going to hang out and wait right here. And y'all aren't quite as chatty today as you normally are, so the chat's not moving. So I've slowed y'all down by giving y'all something to do. I love it. Usually the chat is just flowing. Alicia, I hope you're still hanging by and watching if you didn't feel up to crafting. I am so glad that Jennifer's here because she sees the comments. I'm probably a good, I would say a good minute or two behind when I see your comment. Kathy Watt's comment just came up on my end that she needed number 2. Which clue, Margie? Which clue do I need to say again? About stamping the the 2 rectangle pieces. On clue number, see, that's 1, 2. On clue number 4, you're going to cut that. You're going to cut one of your colored. Oh, that's not. I went back for Kathy Watt. She was behind. You've already done that, Margie. I'm still waiting for people to finish stamping their 2 rectangle pieces and glue them on their card base. You're going to glue one on the front fold right here, and you're going to glue the other one right here. I am so glad you're enjoying this, Jennifer. I'm telling you, the more you do mystery stamping, the more you will love it. Yeah, I thought you were done. Okay, you're done with putting your pieces on, Margie? Okay, if everybody's done, then we're going to go ahead and move on to clue number 6. All right, clue number 6. From the piece of cardstock that you numbered number 2, you're going to cut a mat that measures 4 by 5 1/4. And glue it on the inside of your card. And when I say the inside, that's going to be this right here. So it's just going to be a regular card mat that you're going to put down right there. And it's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I said use color number 2 because, you know, I said for you to get 2 colors of cardstock, and they don't have to match, they just need to be something that would coordinate. Now that's the first part of number 6, so just say done when you're done with that, and then we'll move on to the second part of number 6. Jennifer, you got the right idea. Just have fun. You know, like I told you, if you can't follow what I'm doing, follow the best you can and just go rogue and just do your thing. The most important thing with mystery stamping is just have a good time. And it's the fact that we're all crafting together. And I think that's what makes it so special. All right, so let me know when you've got that mat, the 4 by 5 1/4 cut. So hang on to that piece of that color cardstock you just used, because you're going to need to cut another piece out of it. You're going to need to cut a piece that's 2 3/8 by 3 5/8. And if you don't want to do 8s, I didn't cut mine. I actually used dies to cut mine out. So if you got dies and you want to get a die that's similar to that, you can do that. Or you can just do 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. If you have trouble with 8s, I know some people have trouble with their measuring, but if you don't, then choose 2 3/8 by 3 5/8. Yeah, a lot of people hadn't done mystery stamping before, but it's a lot of fun. And like I said, don't be intimidated. Just go with it. And when this is all over, you will have the instructions and all of the dimensions where you can go back in and make the card that I made. Because I've already typed up everything, and I'll plug it in under this video once the live ends. I can't do it until after I go off the live. But I'll put the description in like I always do. You can go there and get all the measurements, the colors I used, and everything. And it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I just absolutely can't wait to show you my card. All right, so you can cut your piece out of the same color that you know where whatever color you cut your mat that was 4 by 5 1/4 that goes right here on this piece. You want to use that same color cardstock and cut a piece that's 2 3/8 by 3 5/8, or do it 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. If you have trouble with 8s, we'll just do it to quarters, and you can do it that way. So 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. A lot of the Stampin' Up! Demonstrators do mystery stamping. I don't know where it originated from, but it is so much fun. I love it. Two 2.5 by 3 3/4. All right, So now we're going to go ahead to clue 7. You're going to center this piece that you just cut, the one that we just finished cutting, on the front of one on the front of the 2 white pieces that you cut in clue 3. So in clue 3, you cut or used your die cuts 2 rectangles that were the same. They were 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Pick those up, and you're going to glue one of these pieces on the front of that piece. And save the other one because it's going to go on the inside in a few minutes. So then what you're going to do, you're going to take that piece after you adhere that piece on it. You're going to adhere everything onto this side. Only 1/2 of it will go here, and the rest of it will go out to here. But just pull it over far enough so it doesn't go over the edge of your paper, because this is an A2 size card. Oh, thank you so much, Phyllis. That means so much. That's what I love doing. I love to be able to teach people how to do things. And I remember when I first started out, I didn't know beans. I bought a Cricut because I thought that's all I needed. I thought if I had a Cricut, I didn't need anything else. But I soon learned that I needed a whole lot more than just a Cricut. But I love it. Okay, Margie, if you're lost, then just cut your paper and glue it on your cardstock ever how you want to. Make it your card. Just make it your card. If you've got the basic fold like this, then just make it your card. Glue stuff on wherever you want to. And I'm going to go back over the clues with my card to help y'all. And normally we don't do that. I know you're not a demonstrator, Kathy. I realize that. I don't think anybody here that's in the chat today is a demonstrator. Phyllis, I'm not sure about you. Are you a demonstrator? I figure with Lala Crafts you probably have your own channel or your own store, one of the two. I know a lot of times people will come on and they have an Etsy store, so therefore they have a craft name. Don't worry about being lost, Margie. I'm telling you, the first time I did mystery stamping, I was able to follow, but my card was a hot mess. And then the second and third time that I did it, oh my word, my card turned out gorgeous. That's what you need to do, Kathy. Just do your best. That means everything. Oh, I have a Brother Scan and Cut too, Phyllis. In fact, I sold my first one and got the more advanced one probably about a year ago. And I love it. I love my Scan and Cut. Your two pieces, was your yellow the one that you put on the inside, or was it the one you stamped on? Margie, that question was for you. Your yellow piece, was that the one you stamped on, the two pieces you stamped on? Or were those the two larger pieces? Okay, so your yellow, you want to take one of your yellow pieces and put it, put the yellow one, I mean the green one on top of the yellow. Yeah, a lot of people sign up, Phyllis, just for the discount. In fact, when I started with Stampin' Up, I had my own little shop, my own little store, online store for crafting supplies. And it was right about when COVID hit, and it was hard to get shipping. It was hard to, they upped the amount of merchandise that they would sell to you at a discount. And a friend of mine introduced me to Stampin' Up, and I have not looked back. I love it. Well, Phyllis, if you ever have, hang on a minute, Jen. Phyllis, if you ever have any problems with anything with your brother Scan and Cut and you need help, reach out to me. My email will be in the bottom. You can also text me at that phone number, or you can give me a call. Either or. Text me before you call me and let me know that it's you. A lot of times I'm busy doing a video or whatever and I don't answer the phone. So just let me know it's you and I'll get right back with you. Okay, Jennifer said that some people's got questions, so go ahead, Jen. Okay, Margie, this... All right, Margie, your two smaller pieces, see my card right here? Your two smaller pieces that you stamped on need to go here, glue on the front of this panel right here, and on the inside of that panel right here. That's where those two pieces go. All right, Kathy, you have light pink and dark pink. Did you have white? That's okay, Margie. If you goofed, it's no big deal. Just leave it like it is. You can always stamp over top of it. I don't know if you've stamped your pieces that go here and here yet or not. But if you stamped on the piece that went inside, that's fine too. Just let it go. Oh, you're more than welcome, Phyllis. I'm glad I could be here to help you. All right, if you're stuck on number 7, I told you to, all right, we're going to pretend that this is your piece that needs to glue on the outside here. So that's your large piece that you cut in number 3. So you're going to take that piece that you cut right here and clue number 6. Oh, wait a minute, let me get my clues straight. I got my clues all out of order, y'all. 5, 6. Okay. You need to cut a mat from whatever color cardstock you assigned as color 2. And that one is the one that goes on the inside of the card here. And then you need to cut another piece out of that same color that is the 2 3/8 or either 2 1/2 by 3 5/8 or either 3 3/4, whichever measurements you rather use. I did it this way because my dies measured that, and I used dies for mine, as you'll see in a minute. Yes, you should have already gotten your centerpiece that goes here. That was the piece that measured 4 by 5 1/4. That needs to glue down right here. Okay, Kathy, that's fine. I understand. Oh, Alicia, that's fine. I'm going to have everything up for you to see later, so you'll still be able to make the card. It's okay, Margie. It's okay. What I want you to do is after the video is over, I want you to go back and I want you to make the card, and then I want you to post it because I want to see. I want to see what you're doing. And yes, Kathy, I've been praying for your daughter-in-law, so she's definitely been held up in my prayers. All right, now if you've gotten to clue 7, is everybody finished with 7 where they took and glued that piece to their white piece and then adhered it to this panel right here? So you should have a panel that comes out about to there and another piece on top of it. And you can use dimensionals or glue or whatever you want to put that down with. So everybody, if everybody's ready to move on, we're going to move on from 7 and we're going to go to 8. All right, Margie, like I said, just go rogue because I can't see what you've done and what you haven't done. So when you see my card, then you can actually pick it up from there. And hopefully you can do this. Or like I said, just glue your pieces down and make a card out of it. You can do it. All right, we're going to move on to clue 8. Okay, on the other white rectangle piece that, you know, you had 2 of the larger rectangle pieces that were about like this, that you cut in clue number 3. On the other one, you already put one on the front of the card. The other one, you're going to center it in the middle of this piece, on top of that other piece of cardstock. But before you do that, you want to stamp a design and a sentiment before you glue it down. And you can glue it, or you can, well, it's the inside, so I would say it doesn't matter. You can pop it up or you can glue it straight down. If you want to use dimensionals, you can. And when you glue that piece down, make sure that your piece, because the one that's on the front of this and the one that you're gluing inside, make sure that this one, when you fold it, comes over and covers that piece inside. So when it's closed, you don't see anything but what's on the front. Margie, you do not have to keep apologizing. And like I said, this can be very difficult for someone that's never done mystery stamping. I have been crafting. I mean, I had a YouTube channel the first time that I did mystery stamping, and I struggled. So do not feel bad. Just go with it, and I guarantee you, next time we do mystery stamping, you will be better with this. Okay, Kathy. Sorry you couldn't stick around. If you can come back in before the live is over, let us know. That way we can put you in for the drawing. But you have to be here at the end of the video to be in for the drawing. Just want to throw that out there. I'll keep your daughter-in-law in my prayers. Oh, okay, okay. Jennifer says Jennifer's going to keep you in the drawing, Kathy. Hey Tina, I didn't even know you were here. Yeah, I know that Kathy White has a lot on her plate right now because I think her daughter-in-law was having some very serious surgery today. So I know she was very distracted with that. All right, Did everybody get number 8 done? That's following along with me? Like I said, what you're going to do is that second piece, you're going to put it over top of the mat that you put down in here. You want to center it up, but before you stick it down, put this piece over it and make sure that it's covering that piece completely, because those two pieces are the same size. So when you close your card, it covers what's inside. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move on because I don't want to keep everybody, you know, too very long. It's going to be okay, Margie. You just got to stop being negative Nelly, okay? Don't sit there and beat yourself up. Just I told you, just kind of go with it. All right, clue number 9. Use your stamps and stamp out on a white scrap of cardstock some flowers, designs, leaves, or whatever, and then use your dies to cut them out if you have dies. If you don't, then fussy cut them. Use your scissors and fussy cut them. You want to do several pieces so you can make a focal point to adhere on the front of your card. And when you get ready to put that down on that front panel, you're going to bring that very first piece, not the first piece, the second piece that you glued on this piece right here. It's a smaller piece. You're going to glue your focal point to the right hand side of that. Now after we get 9 done, I'm going to give you a little bit of time for that. We only got 2 more clues and we'll be done. Oh, okay, Tina. I'm glad you screenshot the clues. That's a good idea. But I'm going to have the description with all the products I used on the description of this video after it's over. Y'all give me about 5 or 10 minutes and I'll have everything posted under the video. And then if you want to make one like mine, you can actually go there and get everything and make it just like mine. But it is fun to do the clues and see what you can come up with. I think that's so much fun, because that way you just don't know what your card's going to turn out. The last time I did mystery stamping, it was at the last Creative 8 retreat, and my card turned out absolutely gorgeous. And I was very, very pleased with it. So, you know, the more you do this, the better you're going to get. And it is fun. If you just got to kind of go with it, and it becomes more fun the more you understand it. So I appreciate everybody that's being positive with this. Thank you so very much. It means the world. So, and like I said, if you get lost along the way, just go rogue and glue your pieces together and make a card. Stamp some sentiments, forget what's going on with here, just make your card. That's exactly what TX Stampin' Sharon does. She says, just go rogue and make your card. It's all about having fun. So it's going to take a little time to do this one. I mean, even if you got dies and you stamp and cut them out, or if you fussy cut, either one of those is going to take a little bit of time. And please know that my card, I had time to sit and plan mine out. I wasn't under a time crunch. So don't don't be intimidated if you see my card and said, wow, why didn't mine turn out like that? You have to remember, I sat and designed mine, and I worked it out, and as I wrote the clues out. So, but then some of your cards may be much more beautiful than mine. So it's not, you know, it's not to say. Who did? Hey Karen, how are you? So glad you made it. You're a little late to the party because we're doing mystery stamping, but hang around to the end. We are going to do a drawing at the end, and I'll show the giveaway again when we finish. Oh, I'm glad you've never heard of this. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to make sure all of the clues are posted. I'll post them over on my Facebook group. Did you join my Facebook group, Karen? I'll post all of the clues there, and under the description, I'll have everything that I use to make my card with the measurements and everything. Because the one thing I do want everybody to be able to do, and that's to be able to recreate what I show you. All right, do we have some done 9s yet? I knew that 9 would take everybody just a little bit more time, so it's okay. Oh, okay. All right, Jennifer's done. Anybody else done? What I may do is I may go back in and link all the clues in the beginning of the video. That way you'll have them, or like you said, you can go back and watch this video over and see the clues, and that way you can stop it, pause it, and go from there. All right, if y'all are ready to move on, we're going to go ahead and move on to clue number 10. Are y'all ready? Clue number 10. Stamp a sentiment for the front of your card, such as a thank you, happy birthday, thinking of you, or any message that you want to convey. Use a die or a punch or either fussy cut and use dimensionals to adhere it to the left side of the elements that you just glued in clue 9. So whatever that focal point that you just fussy cut or die cut and glued to the left hand side of that front panel, now you want to do your sentiment and put it down on the left hand side. This morning I decided, I've been on keto for quite some time now, kind of sort of on keto. I haven't been real good at it, but I've been trying. But this morning I decided I had just been missing fruit like crazy. And with it being strawberry season and blueberries, I made myself a yogurt parfait. And I put Greek yogurt, a little bit of honey over it. I did find some keto granola it's mostly nuts, but it is so good. And I put that on it, and then some more fruit, some more yogurt, some more honey, and some more fruit and some more granola, and I piled it up into a real cute little glass, and I had that for breakfast, and it was so good. It was absolutely, I'll probably gain 2 pounds off of it, but it was worth it. I think that's the one thing on keto that I miss the most is fruit. Fruit is something that I do not like to live without. And sometimes I don't think that keto or very low carb diet's the only way that I can lose weight. But, thank you, Phyllis. I can't wait to show y'all the card. So we've got this clue. Once everybody's done with clue 10, then we're going to move over to the last one, which is just going to be doing our embellishments. And once we do that, I will reveal my card, and I hope everybody's going to love it. Yeah, and I want to encourage you, once you finish your card, even if you do it later, post it over on our Facebook group so everybody can see what you did. That'll be so much fun, because that's the good part of it, is sharing what you created. And I encourage everybody to share their cards and their projects over on the Facebook group. And then it's encouragement for everyone, because everybody crafts different. Oh yeah, Phyllis, it was really yummy. I loved it. Oh, it was so good. I think I could have ate. I got a really short glass because I didn't want to overdo, especially with the fruit and the honey, but oh, it was so good. Probably if I just did the yogurt and the granola, I probably would have been okay. But I did it for the fruit. It was heavenly. All right, let me know when y'all are done with 10. Type done 10. Jennifer, were you finished with 10? I see a done, but I'm behind. If we're done with 10, then I am going to, Karen, it was so good. I'm going to go ahead and move over to our last, okay, I think everybody is finishing up, so here we go. 10, embellish your card with a ribbon bow and or gems. Your card is finished. Do you love it or hate it? Remember that the more you're exposed to mystery stamping, the better you will get at this. Make it fun and just create what you love. So after when everybody finishes, and do a little embellishment, put a piece of ribbon, maybe some bling, some little dots on your card. Once you're done with that, then we're going to do the reveal. And all of you that were having trouble, when you see the card, you're going to be like, that's what she was talking about. So I know this because that's the way I felt when I did my first mystery stamping. I was like, oh, now I get it. So this has been a learning experience for many of us. So, you know, don't let this deter you from coming back again when we do mystery stamping again. I won't do this every week, I promise, but I would like to do it maybe once every couple months. I think it would be fun. It gives everybody a chance to craft along with me, and that's what I wanted. I wanted everybody to be able to craft while I'm crafting. And it gave me the opportunity to sit here and read the comments, which is something I never get to do. So I did enjoy that. All right, when y'all are done with 11, just say finished. And when I see finished, then we will move on to the reveal. And I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Oops, not in. I do that backwards every time. Do y'all notice that? Phyllis, if you signed up for Stamping Up, I hope you signed up during this period where you got all that freebies, the In Color Starter Kit along with your regular, because that is such an awesome, awesome deal. Oh, I do too. It's oh, Marlene, you are a hoot. Jennifer, we will definitely do this again. So if everybody's ready to see the card, I am going to turn over my last clue. We're going to put those over here. And are y'all ready to see my card? All right, here we go. There's my card. So I'm going to show you what I was talking about. Here is my card base, like I showed y'all. Scored at 2 3/4 and scored at 5 1/2. Then there's my color number 2 glued to the card base. There's my 2 panels that I stamped and glued, one on the front and one on the inside. Then I had 2 of these rectangles here, this one and this one. And I put this one down and I glued this smaller rectangle to it. And then I glued this one down. I stamped on this one, stamped my floral and stamped my sentiment. And when I glued it down, I made sure that this one was going to cover it when the card was closed. There's my focal point where I cut some flowers and some leaves and different things and glued it to the left hand side of my card. There was my my sentiment that I stamped, and I did use a die for that. And then I tied a ribbon, and this is the Parakeet Party ribbon. This is Parakeet Party with Parakeet Party ink, and this is the Orchid Oasis, and all the inks that I used was Orchid Oasis except the Parakeet Party. So, and then I used the In Color last year's gem. I'm gonna show you everything I used. There's the gems that I used. Here's the ribbon that I used. Of course, y'all saw my cardstock. I used the Orchid Oasis ink. I used for my sentiments, I used the Charming Sentiments and the Sentiment Silhouette dies. And for my scalloped pieces, or my rectangles, I used the Scalloped Contours. And the front piece was done with the 3rd from the smallest, and the bigger pieces was done with the 4th from the smallest. And then I did my flowers and my background stamping. My flowers that I did here is that piece. I also stamped those same ones on the inside right there, and I used that piece as well to stamp my 2 pieces there. And I had my dies that I used to cut these pieces out with. And I did some of them out of just plain white, and I did some of them where I stamped them, and I did a couple out of the Parakeet Party. So that was how I did that. So hopefully that will make it so much easier when y'all get ready to make this card. So what did y'all think? Did you like the way this one turned out? So next time when y'all do this, think about our time that we did here, and go back and make this card, because you will be surprised by doing that and reading the hints how much more prepared you will be the next time that we do that. All right, I'm gonna switch over. Jennifer, do you have everybody's names? I'm so glad everybody had fun. I know, Margie, I know that you got lost, and I know that Kathy Watt got lost, and I know that Tina came in late and wasn't able, and Karen, but I want to encourage everybody to try that. Now here's our freebies. This is what I'm giving away free today, along with this card. So we're going to do one drawing for the stamp set and the paper. And if you want me to put the stickers on the stamps, if you're the winner, let me know, and I will peel and stick these on for you so you don't have to do it. But this is the in color paper, the polished pink, soft succulent, evening evergreen, pale papaya. Did I miss anything? Those 5 colors, I don't know. But anyway, that's the pack of Designer Series paper. So Jennifer has taken all the names for me, rather than me having to sit here and try to type in everybody's name. She has put everybody's name in a cup, and she's going to pull a winner and announce. I want the first winner to be the door prize winner for the stamps and the paper. So let me know, Jennifer, when you're going to draw. All right, she's double checking to make sure she has everybody. So I think let's see if I can go back and see. Jennifer Reel, Karen C, Margie Ryan, Marlene Watts, Lala Craft, or Phyllis. And Phyllis, if you win, I will need your mailing address, so you just email it to me or text it to me, and I will get that out. I usually try to get these out the day that I do them. Tina Barker. Did I get everybody? Alicia. Now, if anybody doesn't want to be in the drawing, just let me know. Oh, Tina doesn't want to be in the drawing. Oh, please put you in the drawing. Okay. Okay. I can show the card again, Margie. And when it opens like this. And this will sit on a desk like this. And see what I mean about it closes over top of the one that's inside, so you don't see it until you open it. All right, Jennifer's got all the names in. Are you going to tell me the name first? Jennifer's going to do the drawing, and she's going to tell me in my ear who the winner is, and then I'm going to announce it. All right, we're ready. This is for the drum roll, please. This is for the paper and the stamp set, and the winner is Margie Ryan. Congratulations, Margie. Yay. Congratulations. I'll be getting this out, and I don't need your address because I have yours. And now we're going to do one more winner. Who wants to win this pretty card? All right, so now she's going to go ahead and pick a winner for the card. Oh, thank you, Karen. I do my best to try to give out prizes because I want to reward y'all for coming to my lives. So, all right, now we're going to get one more winner for the card. All right, drum roll, and the winner is Kathy Watt. So I'm sure this will make her day, since and yesterday was it yesterday? I think it was her birthday. So I meant to say that when she was on, and I got distracted and didn't. But anyway, she will get this card, and I'm sure she'll be thrilled. She's also has a birthday card coming from me, but I'll get that in for her as well. So congratulations to Kathy and to Margie. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. I've kept y'all about an hour and a half because I came on about 1:45. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and say bye to everybody, and next week we'll be back with just a regular video. Could you mute me, Jennifer? I was hearing my voice coming back in my ear because, Jennifer, I could hear my voice and I couldn't think because I cannot walk and chew gum. Oh. Oh. Yes, I was so glad that I'm just thrilled at both of my winners, and it always does my heart so good when I can have a drawing like this and be able to bless y'all with something that I've been blessed with. So I love each and every one of you so much, and thank you again. And Phyllis, it was wonderful meeting you. I know I'd seen your name on here before, but I felt like now I know you even a little better. So that's been a wonderful thing, and I love each and every one of you. Oh, you won't be there next week. Okay, okay. Oh, I will miss you. I will definitely miss you. Well, God bless and keep you. And as I always say in closing, let everything that you say and do bring glory to our Father in heaven. He is worthy. So until we craft again, know that you are loved, and I pray for blessings on your life each and every day. Y'all have a great day. I love you. Bye-bye.